Are we recording?
Yeah.
Don't, dear, a female deer.
A drop of golden Are you satisfied with how that's working?
I don't know, because I don't know. Are you guys satisfied? No? Too bad. Get the fuck out of here.
So I have to say, I feel a little uncomfortable because we're in a room with a giant mirror. Have you ever been in a ballet class? It's similar to that. Or have you ever had a closet with a mirror?
Yeah, you know how a lot of closets, the door is a mirror. So Sarah is sitting facing me, and typically I would sit facing her, but instead I'm sitting sideways and I'm staring at her mirror self. I'm staring at her inside from Mirrorland.
It's just a closet with a mirror. That's all we're trying to describe, and we're really bad at it.
But we're making eye contact because we're both looking at the mirror, and that's how we're making eye contact. It's cool.
Looks like we're in a really big room. It's so fancy.
It's so fancy.
So we have a little bit of exciting news, I think. We have somebody helping us edit our audio.
Oh, yeah, Mike. The only mic I've ever liked.
Yes, the mic you like, and the mic I ike.
The mic I don't have to date.
The mic you don't have to ike, if you know what I mean. But
you like Mike and Ike's?
Your sixth mic. We've already talked about this on an episode.
No, this would be the fifth mic.
I'm sorry, Caitlin. Like, one less mic is that big of a difference.
I can't handle, and don't put an extra mic. Don't do that to me, Ricky Bobby.
Shake a bake.
Don't put that on me.
He's our first employee, technically. I mean, he's not.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we're not paying a salary, but like we're paying him.
Oh shit, Mike, welcome to the fam.
Yeah, we're a 3-person business.
What?
LLC
in the house.
What's your gangster name? LLC.
No. My gangster name. Well, that's like mob name, same thing.
Yeah. Well, in this one, I'm going to ask you what your something name is.
Ooh,
foreshadowing.
Oh, that's good. That's a great segue into what is our theme, Sarah Banana.
Great name, Caitlin. Grapefruits?
No, grapefruits. Is that okay? That sounds like a boob joke.
If you got it, flaunt it. I don't know. Like,
which just makes you think I called you Sarah Banana.
That's all you need to know about me. Never mind. Yep, I'm Sarah Banana and you're Caitlin Grapefruits, and it's fine.
Okay.
I don't feel weird about it.
So I should just say, because I know I cuss a lot on here, I'm older than 10. Despite jokes, despite the level of maturity I show when I laugh at jokes, I am older than 10. I am allowed to drink and cuss, in case you were wondering. I am not a 12-year-old boy.
Not yet.
No.
Anyway, our theme is this day.
On this day.
On this day in history, this day on the timeline of
this day being March 4th, the day this comes out. Oh, shit. So if you're listening on Sunday, you think to the future. We did not think about you guys. Pretend it's March 4th.
Yeah, so we're telling cases that have to do with that date. It can have to do with that date in any sort of way.
Yeah, and we picked that date because that's the day the episode comes out. If you're not on Patreon, if you're on Patreon,
you're lucky and awesome and spoiled.
And you get a future thing. I don't know where I'm going.
You get, your theme is in the future.
The future.
We heard the message loud and clear that some of the cases were a bit rough the last few times, so we're bringing it down to something more mellow. Yeah.
Which I'm not good at. I like the intense cases.
I know. They're fun to research and
well, they're not fun.
Well,
I know what you mean. They're
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Caitlin's going to go first again. Before we do that, do we have any house cleaning notes?
Yes. Someone messaged us and told us that the purpose of a dean in a school, which neither Sarah and I knew from the bullying episode because we went to teeny tiny baby schools.
I pretended like I knew.
A dean handles the disciplinary stuff. Dean's role in elementary through high school is to deal with behavior issues to see if they can rectify any problems before the principal deals with it.
All right. Well, so now we know.
Let's open a beer.
And thank you
while we're here
for that dean message.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
I
jumped
schooled
to the beer.
us. Why don't you do the honors?
Oh, yeah, because it's ma bien. So my case is from New York. Brooklyn.
Oh, no. They do not want us to get into this again.
I was actually told that I'm no longer allowed to speak in accents on the podcast, but guess what, Abby? Fuck you.
You just call them out specifically. If you guys have a complaint, we will use your name.
Fuck you, Abby. Just kidding. It is a Brooklyn seasonal. That's terrible. Brooklyn winter lager.
Winter lager.
You sounded like fucking a mix between the lady who plays Janice on Friends and Fran Drescher. Except we don't know what winter is here in Phoenix, but regardless.
There's a lager for it. But Brooklyn knows, and they're the ones who made it.
Can I have you a glass? Okay, I go. I just poured myself way more than you. like 5 whole sips more than you. Too bad.
It's fine. The next one I'll have more.
Cheers. It tastes like a basic beer.
It tastes like herbs. Or as the British might say, herbs.
It tastes like I would like a pretzel with it, is what it tastes like.
It tastes like...
It tastes like I need a big soft pretzel with cheese. That's what this beer tastes like.
I agree. It's pretty good. I like it. It's the color of a stout or a porter, but it's light.
It's good. It is good, though. It is very caramely. It is wintry. Like, it's very caramely and flavorful.
Yeah, I like it.
I just got my nails painted like a... What would you call this? Like a bright orange? Digging it.
I'd say it's like almost neon-y. Not quite, but it's close to like a neon... pinkish, highlightery. I didn't do anything except today I got an End the Backlog t-shirt from Milk Shirt Company.
Old news, I already have one.
Well, I guess I'm the most recent one to donate to the cause then.
I wore mine on the plane yesterday and got to tell people about it, which was cool. Because when people see it, like not everyone, but people ask about it and I'm like, oh, let me tell you all about the backlog of rape. And then they're stuck in a 5-minute conversation with me.
That's the best way to do it, really. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about the shirt. That's really fun. I also had today, which I was literally just telling Caitlin, I never tell anybody about this, but it's not a secret. It's just like doesn't come up in conversation. I have this thing that happens called ocular migraines. And it's weird because you don't always notice that it's a migraine because there's not always pain associated with it. But it's when you get these weird patterns in your eyes. Does anyone else get those? If you do, please message me because I feel like we're a community of unspoken sufferers. Why are you laughing at me?
I was laughing because I've been staring at her in a mirror this whole time, which is like fake eye contact. But then I made real eye contact with her while she was telling that story, and it made me laugh. Eye contact makes me laugh. I don't know why.
I know. You haven't even brought it up since the last fucking episode. I'm kidding. You've literally brought it up in like the first episode and then like one other.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Okay.
I might.
You never know.
Okay, which Sex and the City character would you be?
Carrie. With a little bit of Miranda.
Do you think everyone says that? Everyone wants to be Carrie?
Okay, everyone says that, but I'm actually right. Who do you... no, we should ask this. Who do you think I would be? I know who you are.
You're a carrot.
And you're my hummus. Love you, babe.
I combine their names. You're a Carrie mixed with a Charlotte, which makes you a carrot. I don't see Miranda. I see Charlotte and Carrie.
Interesting.
I'm a fucking Samantha.
I was literally just going to say you're a Samantha with maybe like the foot of Carrie.
Yeah. No, I'm a Samantha. I feel like I'm 60-40.
Okay, you're a Samantha, but you care more about people than Samantha does. You're a Samantha with like empathy.
Yeah, I'm very, But I don't see Miranda in you. I see Charlotte. You're a carrot. And I'm a
scary. I'm Carrot Spice and she's Smary Spice.
I don't know where that question came from, but.
And then we have Mike Spice, the luminol trio.
Oh, who is Mike? Is he a Miranda?
No, he's not a Miranda.
Miranda. Okay, first of all, being a Miranda is not a bad thing.
Well, I know. I'm a self-identified Miranda.
You're kind of married to a Miranda.
I'm married to something. I don't know. He's like a hamburger, kind of.
Like a hamburger?
Is that what that guy was called? One of her boyfriends?
Oh, Burger.
Yeah. It wasn't hamburger.
No, it was Burger.
He's kind of a burger.
Do you have any motherfucking else things to say before I start?
Thank you. I appreciate you. I can't wait to hear your story. I'm sorry you're sad at me.
I'm not sad at you.
I mean, mad at me.
I'm happy at you.
Oh, you should be. You gave all the beer to yourself.
I'm always happy at you. Okay. On this day, March 4th.
What year? Tell us.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you. Well, okay. Before I say who I'm going to tell my story about, I'll give my sources. The National Crime Syndicate, which ties into my story in a funny way. Murderpedia, Britannica, like the encyclopedia. Find a Grave, which Sarah and I love.
Oh, yeah.
American Mafia History. History Channel, biography.com. All That's Interesting, an article by Mark Oliver. Thank you, Mark. And lastwordsoftheexecuted.com.
Oh, Last Words of the Executed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, on this day, March 4th, 1944, Louis Lepke Buchalter, the head of Murder, Inc., was executed at Sing Sing Prison in New York.
Oh.
You might recognize Murder, Inc. from the 20s episode where I talked about Abe, Kid Twist, Ray Lowes, whatever his last name was.
And he stole a piece of bubblegum.
Yes, you remember.
Yep.
Murder, Inc. is the lovely company that you all heard about in the 20s episode where I talked about Abraham K. Okay.
And if you hadn't listened to it and you don't understand, go back. That's your prerequisite for this university episode.
Yes. And I actually briefly talked about Lepke. I think I just called him Louis in it, but I briefly talked about him in that episode. But today I want to give you the full history lesson on him. So sit back and buckle up, bitches.
We're going back to March 4th, another time.
1944.
1944. I'm so
In New
excited
York
to be
City.
here.
So sit back and buckle up. But I know one of our friends listened to this while she runs. So I wrote, or continue your run, you fucking maniac. Whatever you're doing right now.
Just keep doing it.
Just keep doing it.
And we're not just do it. It's just keep doing whatever you're already doing.
Whatever you're doing. I don't run. I should. I have super long ass legs. Running should be easy for me. But okay, you're a runner. Is that true? Like,
it's true. It's not true for endurance necessarily that I'm aware of, but it's true for like running faster. You should be able to take up more space because your legs can. Well, think about it. Your legs can do a bigger step with the same energy. She doesn't want to hear about this anymore. Go on.
Louis Lepke was born. Lepke's his nickname. He was born February 6th, 1897, in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. Abby's yelling at me somewhere right now. An area with a large Jewish and Italian American population. Mm-hmm. He got the nickname.
The nip came.
He got the nickname Lepke from his mom, who called him Lepkela, and I'm probably saying that way wrong, which means it translates to Little Louis or Little Louis in Yiddish.
Oh, cute.
So I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but he was one of 5 children and the only one to choose a life of crime. He was described as quiet, even as an adult. He preferred listening to talking, not me. He was also very generous. So clearly he's like a fucking mob boss because I talked about him a little bit. But he compensated his gang members with like lots of fucking cash. He took them to hockey games, boxing matches, and on cruises. No, thank you.
But sounds like a really fun friend to have.
Yeah, but you have to kill people to be his friend. So
but I guess the prereq for that's quite high.
Right. I don't want to go on a cruise at all. So I'm good. I'll just bow out now.
All right. More for me.
In 1909, when I'm just going to call him Lepke because that's what he went by. When he was 12, his father passed away. Shortly after that, his mother moved to Arizona.
What?
Yes, from New York. And she left him with his older sister. He finished elementary school and then got a job selling theatrical goods. And I wrote in parentheses, what?
Props?
Props to you for getting that job, selling props.
Props to the props job.
In 1910. But how like fucking 1910? Like finish elementary school and get a job. Because your life expectancy is like 30.
It's 11.
It's 11. You're dead. And then he reportedly attended, and I say reportedly because that's literally how it was in articles. It's almost like people didn't know if this was true. But articles mentioned that he supposedly went to rabbi school and was an honor roll student. But that is not what he wanted to do.
Okay.
He soon began getting into trouble. He never stole bubblegum, but he was arrested for the first time in 1915 for burglary and assault, but the charges were eventually dropped, true to 1915 fashion. Then he moved to Connecticut to live with his uncle, but soon he was arrested for again. Jesus, I can't talk. He was arrested again, also for burglary, and then he was sent to a boys' reform school until July 1917. After he was done with reform school, he moved back to New York because he got in an argument with his uncle. And then his next arrest and first real jail time was in September 1917 for grand larceny. He was sentenced to 18 months at St.